Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another show, Artlist Atlanta Show. I'm one of your hosts, Israel James,
And I'm Antonio Darrielle.
and you're in for a night of real talk and real issues. Tonight in the studio, we have our very special guests and friends, the ND Lifestyle and Entertainment Group, and they're going to bring us three of their signature summer appetizers. Can you say that fast three times?
No, but they've been posted already on our Facebook page, how you make the actual dishes. So we want to know who's actually been following on Facebook,
Right,
who's been paying attention.
right. And Twitter, too.
Exactly.
You know, we give it to you all over the place.
hmm
All right, so we're not going to take up much of your time. We're going to go into a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to have the ND Lifestyle Entertainment Group here with us. That's Nick and that's Dex, and they're going to be presenting us those three signature dishes and this week's drink of the week.
Yes, absolutely. And I can't wait.
I can't.
You know I love the drink.
All right. All right, so we'll take this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back. And as you can see, we're here with ND Lifestyle and Entertainment Group. This is Dex.
I'm Dex.
And this is Nick.
It's
So
me.
Welcome back.
tell the guests.
Thank you for having us.
Tell the guests about ND Lifestyle and Entertainment Group.
Well, Indie Lifestyle and Entertainment Group is a full-service concierge firm. We specialize in event planning, interior design, wardrobe styling, and catering, which you all will be tasting tonight, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Very excited about that.
So they're also bringing us the drink of the week
Yes.
this week. So let us know, what is that drink of the week this week?
Today's drink is going to be a summer night's dream.
What? No, it ain't no summer's night dream.
Oh,
It's dark summer.
breeze.
what
A
is
dark summer breeze.
It's dark
It's a
summer
dark summer breeze.
breeze. You threw me off.
I was
It's
trying
a
to see if you
dark-
were paying attention.
It's dark summer's breeze, and it is made with. I'm sorry.
Oh,
were
I'm
you
just saying, I'm quite sure that's how that drink is going to have us feeling.
Exactly.
Okay,
good.
Exactly.
We've already had a few.
It is made out of Bacardi Gold. It's a dark drink. Nick loves dark drinks,
I
so
do.
that's what we went for. It's a sangria actually made out of Bacardi rum.
Oh, now say that
That's
again. It's a what?
Sangria.
Sangria.
Oh, you
I
like
like
that?
that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can't even roll like that.
You see, I just said, say it again.
So, yes, we're going to partake in this drink because I cannot.
It's tasty.
Wait.
All right, well, let's get these drinks and see what we're working with here. Now, you know, this is our list, so we're going to be real with you.
Oh, please do.
Thank you. Well, basically, what we've done with this drink is we've cut up pineapples. We have blueberries in here. We have oranges and also lime. We wanted it to be really fresh and summery because it is hot outside, and it's what today is about. It's about really having that nice experience in the summertime. So that's what this drink is about. And we also topped it off with a little bit of red wine, just for a little color on the top.
So I got Bacardi and wine.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's sangria for
All
you.
right, it looks
So
cute.
that's
ready?
where the sangria comes in.
So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Okay.
That's nice. I like that.
Mhm.
I really want to get to this fruit, to tell you the truth.
Oh, that drunken fruit.
I'm not going to do like one of our past guests. I'll wait.
We start digging into it? No, don't do that. Don't
And
do
throw the holes back.
Right.
This is really good. I like this. I will be, well, if I don't make it right, I'll be calling so you can get me right, because I got to have this.
And we know you love a strong drink, so
Yes, I do.
Once you get to that Bacardi down there, just wait.
yeah.
Oh,
You just got a little teaser on the top. Get you
just
ready.
in time for hot art topics. That's what I'm talking about. So as we'll post it on Facebook, and as we'll post it on Twitter as well as the invite on Facebook, we've already put out the promo videos of how you prepare these dishes. So I'm anxious. I'm ready to eat.
Yeah.
I'm ready to dig.
Let's see.
Okay.
So the very first one is one of Nick's favorite dishes. It's the tomato crostini bruschetta.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
I love bruschetta.
I feel so sophisticated.
See, everybody, our list: drink and eat.
Do we have smell-o-vision?
Smells good.
All right, so I guess while we're tasting, can one of you tell us again what's in this?
Well, with this one, we have a medley of different vegetables in here. You can do it any kind of way that you prefer. You know, you can do your favorite vegetables, but basically it's a sauteed vegetable medley. You know, tomatoes, onions, bell peppers. You can put jalapenos in there if you want a little bit of a spice to it. I also topped it off with a little bit of bacon because we love bacon. So, you know, you can't go wrong with a little piece of bacon every now and then.
I love bacon, and I love this dish. Oh my god!
And then we also on the top, when we finish it off with fresh scallion. You know, we also like to add a little bit element of something that's nice and fresh and raw, and to give it a nice crunch because those vegetables get a little soft. So,
well, this is
that's
nice.
it.
I'm enjoying it.
No, you wouldn't just say that, right?
No,
Not at all.
we can just move on to the next one.
The R stands for real,
Right.
and this is real good.
Yes, it is. I wish you guys were here in the studio with us.
No, I don't. More fuzz.
Okay. Let's mix this up a little bit, Antonio. While we're all dining on this, let's actually go into the hot art topics now.
While we're dining?
Absolutely.
Oh wow!
3 dishes, 3 topics. Why not?
You know, when it's good, you can't talk.
All right, just say,
wanna
excuse
rock.
me,
Well,
right?
see, while you're talking,
Just
I'm
rock.
going to eat it.
You know what? I'm gonna work with it. Even though I wanna, I'm finger licking good.
That's definitely a compliment. Thank you.
It is. It's very good. Well, jumping off into the hot art topics. The first topic I do want to introduce tonight is in reference to Texas. In reference to their voters ID situation. It's actually going before the federal court this week. Actually started on Monday, where they're requiring all citizens who are going to vote, they have to present a state issued ID. So IDs such as student IDs will not work any longer. It will affect hundreds of thousands of people, which are typically minorities. The majority of those people will be affected as minorities. So my question tonight in reference to that is, do you feel with a lot of states, because Texas is not the only one, but the thing with Texas is because of the Voters' Right Act of 1965, any provisions that they make in regards to voting, because they were considered one of the states that did discrimination in the votings back in the 60s and before, that their provisions have to be approved by the federal government before they can make any changes, and that's the reason why it's going before the court. But my question tonight is, do you feel this new voter ID or showing state issued ID is a new age form of, some people will remember this, but poll taxing and literacy tests in order for people to vote? How you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I definitely think that's definitely true, because in some of the what was it? What were we looking at? In Texas, actually, they have to actually pay is a $22 fee to actually pay for the voter's ID.
Oh.
Well, some people have said it is free. I've read somewhere where it's free. I'm not too sure.
That's if you don't have a Social Security card, they actually charge you the $22 fee to actually get the ID. And then also, it's another. A lot of people are kind of. It's only what I think it said was like 61 or 81 counties that didn't have actual buildings where you can go and get your ID.
Right.
So
right.
that's another thing that people can't actually get to a building to get an ID to vote. So that's another issue as well.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think it's 10 giant steps back.
Yes.
I think it definitely will injure those who are already injured. The disenfranchised, they're already injured. So why, I think it just even more so impacts them.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Well, I think we're in agreement on this one. Once again, I think they're just making an already difficult process even more difficult and frustrating. I mean, I said it before, and I'll say it again, that this country was built off of immigration. So why do we make it such a big deal and a big issue?
Right.
Yeah, it all comes down to race in the end. At the end of the day, it's all about race.
Right, because the majority of the people are going to be affected, especially in Texas, are going to be the Latinos and the blacks in this situation. And my personal feelings about it is, why do I need an ID to do my civic duty and vote? What these politicians are going to do in office affects me directly. I should be able to voice my opinion or voice my vote in this situation to whom I want to be in office and who I want to do things for me or work for me, because the politicians, even though we don't look at it that way, they work for us.
No, absolutely.
And a lot of people don't realize that, and a lot of people don't exercise that. These people that we're voting for, we're putting them in office, and just because I don't have an ID,
I mean, we're highlighting. I mean, we're talking about Texas specifically tonight,
right.
But Georgia is where that is already passed. I mean,
right.
we already have to show, have to have an ID in order to be able to vote.
Absolutely. And now, I mean, just to hop on Georgia a little bit more, now if you go get your license, you have to provide so much
documentation.
Proof
yeah, I saw that.
just in order to get your license. And if you don't have your license, you can't vote.
Exactly.
Right. And if I don't vote, I don't have a say in what affects me. So, people, it's a chain reaction. It's definitely a chain reaction.
Definitely so.
I agree.
Yeah. So tonight our list is in agreement with ND. So we're gonna move on to the next dish.
Right.
Yeah. And definitely continue to hit us up in that chat box.
Right.
This was good.
I'm gonna finish that.
Me too. I'm gonna give us that one too.
All right, and what do we have here?
This next dish is another. This is both. I think this pretty much is both of our favorites because it requires absolutely no cooking whatsoever. It's just slicing and putting together.
I can do that.
So in the summertime it's hot. You don't want to be in the kitchen, and you want to kind of just get things prepared quickly so you can get outside and enjoy your company. So this one is the apple crisp. Prosciutto apple crisps.
All right.
Okay.
And again, all of these recipes are on Facebook and Twitter. We've listed the videos of how to prepare these.
All these dishes can be served room temperature, so it makes it very quick, easy for you to entertain with. But you don't have to worry about heating them up and things of that nature.
I'm kind of sorry about the smacking, but at the same time, I'm not. This is
and I love this one because I like sweet and savory. So this has the honey drizzle on there. It has the goat cheese, which is a little sweet. The prosciutto gives you that salty, briny kind of taste, and then that sweet apple. So it's a great combination of different flavors.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say. I was getting sweet and a little spice too. A little spice too. It's good.
I would have never thought to use that combination, but I like that.
Not at all.
There you go. And I'm just chomping and stuff like I never tasted it.
You
before.
at home?
Like I never tasted it before, right?
You and me both.
Very good dish. Oh my god. I guess I got to move on to the next art topic.
I'll have a sip to that.
Well, I want to take an opportunity. I want to read something to you guys. And this has everything to do with Frank Ocean. As most have heard and most are tired of hearing of, is that Frank Ocean, who is a hip-hop artist, he's a fairly new hip-hop artist. He recently came out and announced that he's bisexual. In doing so, my favorite person in the world, Beyonce, showed her support. I hope y'all Beyonce supporters at least like her.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely.
We good then.
What's
We
not to like?
Okay. I had a few haters on the show before.
Oh, really? Oh, she's a dynamic entertainer.
I love me some Beyonce. And this is another reason why I love her. To show her support to him, she posted his picture on her website, Beyonce.com, and she had a poem also on the picture that reads as follows: Be fearless, be honest, be generous, be brave, be poetic, be open, be free, be yourself, be in love, be happy, and be inspiration. And the question that I want to draw from this tonight, whether you're in the entertainment business or not, do you feel it is necessary to validate yourself or to be free for a person in the SGL community, same gender loving community, to quote unquote come out the closet?
The thing that I really identified with in her poem was be free.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everyone comes to that being free at a different point, in a different time. And so, for me, I don't need anything or anyone else to validate who I am.
Right.
It comes from within. So I can appreciate him, wanting to get to a point of freedom. I mean, we all had to get there at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And some people do need that inspiration to be free. He's in a career that is very scrutinized, and he's in the limelight, and there's a lot of pressure on him to be the straight man. Right. Singing to women and be straight. So I think it takes a lot of courage to come out and just say, this is who I am, so that other people can say, okay, it's okay. Frank Ocean did it. I can do it as well.
Right.
So it definitely, I think it is important to just be who you are and just come out and say who you are and be who you want to be. Definitely, because it inspires others.
Because 9 times out of 10, the others already know. You don't.
Exactly. You don't
the only one.
You don't know.
The others already know.
Yeah, everybody knows already. So just come on out and say it.
Well, I did post that question on Facebook with this picture maybe a week ago.
Oh, okay.
And what I found very interesting, some of the people who identified themselves as same gender loving, they were kind of like over it. What's the point? So what? I came out when I was 5 or however old they were. It was kind of some mixed emotions, which I found very intriguing, of that reaction of him. It's like he's a celebrity. What's the point? Can we move on? I'm more interested in his talent, which I do agree with as well.
And that's what I'm in alignment with. I'm proud of him, and that he reached that point where he can be so open and honest with himself and with the world. But at the same time, this is not new.
All right.
This is not new. This is no big deal.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Now that's the question.
That's the question.
That's the real
I'm not
question.
gonna go there.
P. Diddy.
No. I'm not calling any names.
I ain't calling names.
I'll text the name later.
No, I don't know. But whomever you are, my philosophy is whether you in the closet or out the closet, you know what works for you. My personal opinion, no one should be forced to do anything.
I agree.
Because every person's situation is different.
Exactly.
Some people have more to risk than others, such as family, such as career, a lot of things that are important to them. Some really don't care. They just want that freedom. But whatever decision, whatever a person makes, I just hope they find peace with it.
Yeah. It's your own unique journey.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I don't think anybody should be forced out on anything.
Right.
Definitely true. To ride on top of that, I just think people need to stop being so judgmental of other people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the main reason that people are afraid to be themselves and be authentic, is because of the criticism and the scrutiny.
Intolerance.
Right.
One thing.
That is, Don't get me to going on that.
Is there going to be a fourth topic?
That's
part
an hour
two.
show.
Part two.
That's an
That's
hour
part
show.
two.
I mean, it is amazing to me how hypocritical people can be. Something that they don't particularly prescribe to or do, they can be so harsh and judgmental, like James was saying. And you look deep enough, you're sleeping with somebody's husband or
Right.
somebody's wife. You're stealing from the church or other people. You're murdering people. And it amazes me how a person who they choose to love out of all things, something that Jesus teaches us all to do is love, they're scrutinized based off of who they love.
Right.
But we can embrace all people who go off to jail killing people, who've murdered people, who've robbed people. We bring them home. You just made a mistake. You good. Come on home. You know,
Right.
we're going to throw a party for
Right.
you and all these things like that. But when it comes to someone who just chooses to love differently than you, it becomes a bigger and
Huge
bolder issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, in our community. I mean, in our black community, I agree with you.
But lighter side of this, hopefully this will open people's eyes, and hopefully this will spark even more change. I mean, although it's not new news. But
At least we're talking about it. I appreciate Frank Ocean for bringing the topic back to the forefront.
Definitely.
yes.
So, to the third and final dish.
Yes.
Alrighty.
And sipping on this drink while it comes.
All right, guys, what do we have here?
Now, this is one of my favorites, which is the chorizo bite. It's a Mexican twist on a
Traditional
a
meatball.
traditional meatball. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Gotcha.
I was
All right.
getting it out.
I got you.
This is nice. Now, what's the twist?
The twist is that this meatball has chorizo, which is the Mexican inspiration of it, and
Okay.
and I put Italian sausage in it to mild down the heat of the chorizo
Okay. And chorizo is really spicy by itself. Right?
by
Yeah, that's a
itself.
lot
So
of spices.
there's no added spices to this. It's only the meat.
Okay, so
And
we
you
should
got
not be. They shouldn't get this one wrong.
And
You
it's,
can't get it wrong. If you do, you
and we,
need to
you,
stop
there,
cooking.
if you notice, there's a little dollop of a sweet
Yeah.
sauce up under there. Just
Mhm.
kind of swirl that around in there,
Okay.
and so you just take and just bite.
Yeah, and that sweet sauce is really to kind of mild that really spicy chorizo. Kind of cool it off a little bit, and give it a little sweetness.
This is probably my favorite.
Delicious,
This
right?
is really good. Oh my god, this is so good.
This one is more hearty.
It's actually one of our customers' favorites. A lot of our customers really love this dish. You have the tomato, the basil, and then the meatball itself, all in one bite. It's just like a meat salad or something.
Right.
It's really good. Now, if our viewers want to get in contact with you guys to solicit your business, how would they be able to get in contact with you?
No, I appreciate you asking that. You can reach us at www.ndlifestyle.
No, it's not.
It's not. It is it.
www.ndlegroup.com.
Or at 770-354-7263. And I'll say that a little bit slower. 770-354-7263.
Or you can go to the Facebook page and
Yep.
look at the advertisement. I think it
does.
Absolutely, it does. And our
In the
Facebook is ND Lifestyle and Entertainment Group.
Yeah.
So definitely go on their page, like their page. If you got a wedding coming up or any type of
Anything. We do all kinds of
occasion,
events. Everything.
hit them up because I'm giving them 2. If I had 3, I'd give them 3 thumbs
Well,
up.
this right here is
This
the
meatball is the
bomb.com.
bomb. Oh my god.
We appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
Okay. Now, are you able to bring us into that?
Into the taboo topic. Give me a minute. I am getting my life tonight. Okay, I'm ready. The taboo topic of tonight is: how would you feel if your mate would solicit relationship advice from a single friend, do you feel that that person is qualified to give your mate advice about your relationship?
No.
Is that it?
No
That's it.
hesitation.
No.
Just no. Any reason why not?
Because I mean, how are you gonna sit here and tell me give me advice about a relationship if you've never even been in a relationship, or if you haven't had a relationship that lasted any time past 3 months or whatever. I think that you have to kind of be in a relationship to experience it, to understand the different aspects of a relationship to really give someone advice about it. So I really don't want to take any advice from anybody that's single or that's been single for a long period of time. What do you know about a relationship, or why are you single? That's another question you need to ask that single person. Why are you single?
Why
That's a
are you
question.
single?
So,
Well, let's would you buy shoes from a shoe salesman that doesn't have shoes on?
or has on ugly shoes.
No, you wouldn't. But in some, I do agree with Nicholas. But also I do have in he as well have single friends that are, have been in relationships, and they do know us individually and outside of each other, and know us, and do we bounce things off of them? Maybe yes, maybe no. I just know back, like, if I think about my parents, they, whatever they had to discuss with each other, they discussed it with each other. The next door neighbors never knew about it.
Right.
We didn't know about it. And my sister didn't even know about it. So that's kind of my own way I govern myself in relationships. I'm talking to the person that's in it with me.
Right.
Not trying to,
Bring
we the one
anyone
need to figure it
into
out.
Yeah, I think you and I are definitely in alignment with that. I don't think you need to bring a lot of people in your relationship, period. I think it's okay to bounce some ideas and some situations off of a friend that's single, because sometimes that's just an alternate perspective. But I don't think that our single friends should be trying to come into your relationship and advise you and run things. But if you need to bounce something off of them, I don't see a problem with that.
I mean, I'm on the fence with this one. I agree wholeheartedly with are you going to buy some shoes from a shoe salesman that doesn't have any shoes on? No, you're absolutely right. No, I don't think you're the right one. But just to give a different perspective, sometimes we're too close to the situation when we're in it. And sometimes friends who may be single can sometimes give a different or a fresh vantage point or view of what's going on. It's not an in-depth view because they're not in it at the same time, but sometimes we can get so close to a situation where we ourselves get blinded, and sometimes we need that other person who may be a little bit more objective, who may see things a little bit more clear or from a different vantage point than we do, to give some perspective. Now, will I take everything that they say? No. I take it with a grain of salt. I eat the meat and I'm gonna throw away the bones. I'm big on, like you said, I'm like your parents. What's going on between us is what's going on between us. I may confide in a friend depending on the situation, but for the most part, I'm gonna work that out with you. Right. Because I've learned a long time ago, when you keep running to your friends and running to your family and say, I got an issue and we're arguing over this, once I forgive that person, they haven't forgotten. They have still rolling eyes at them and, oh yeah, y'all back.
Around and put a family reunion.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The fortunate thing for me is that I have a lot of friends who are in relationships, as well as a lot of friends who are single. So, I do find some solace in being able to talk to others who are in relationships. Right. And who have a little bit more in common with my situation.
Right. And that's something that I definitely try to do, especially here in Atlanta, because it's so difficult out there to first meet a person of substance. Second, to move from us meeting to getting to know each other, us move from getting to know each other to now establishing something and now building a relationship and a life together. So that support with other couples, I think, is very much needed.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much a positive thing because
It's a big encouragement.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, if you guys didn't know, I am always the bearer of bad news. It is that time of the show to wrap things up. We definitely appreciate
we just
you
got
guys.
started.
Grab our drinks, man.
We definitely appreciate
We have
you guys.
refills in the back.
I drink to that.
Yeah, hold on.
I definitely drink to that.
But we definitely appreciate you guys for coming out tonight and bringing these 3 signature summer appetizers.
Mhm.
That's me tongue tied now.
Right.
Go to our Facebook page and follow us
Bacare.
on Twitter. Go to our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter, and you can find the links to their website, their Twitter, and
Facebook.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to them because, again, this food is the bomb. This drink is the bomb. I'm feeling good. I'm going to sleep well tonight.
Well, we definitely appreciate all
Definitely.
this. Thank you so very much
Thank
for the opportunity.
Well, don't let this be the first and last time.
We hope it isn't.
Yeah, we
No,
hope it
definitely.
isn't.
No, not
Definitely.
at all.
So, we'll see you all again next week, same time, same place, here on the Our List Atlanta show. Have a great week.
Good night, people.
Let me finish this.